Hello, hi, how are you? I'm going for a drive. So we'll do a little YouTube podcast, and I'll post this to YouTube. I just spitball. I'm driving home anyway, so I might as well multitask and do jokes that I've tried to think of. But then I don't remember them. I'm on the spot now. This is a terrible intro, by the way. But that's how they usually work. They start slow because it's a podcast. And then I pivot into this or that. Why can't we all just get along? That's a stupid sentiment. Why? Why can't we have peace? Why can't we figure out how to make positive change? How to be efficient? Like, I see all these people, these talented people. You got the HGTV crowd who never hires me, but they like to tease me or whatever. And then you've got they're part of the Discovery. Discovery hires me, but at least in the past. But you could put your heads together. You could come up with a couple little models for you have all these high-tech homes or efficient, whatever. You could figure out how to make something that's very efficient, modern, small, affordable, can come in one of those, what do they call them, pre-assembled, homes. They're even quicker to set up or something. Just some kind of template where they have everything. Everything's kind of nice. It's thought out. It's modern, but it's with an eye towards equity and, if you just did this and here's the security at the front and that's update a building or whatever for people, or just bulldoze it and put up a new one with those modular homes or whatever they are, or whatever it is. Come up with a couple of fun things, and then you can give them the blueprints or whatever. They can. It's just to try and help people a little bit. And then, the cool part is the technology, because that's thought out. Here's your little screen pad, but, here's what you can do with it. You can take classes, you can do that. There's, ways to think up stuff. Everybody shits on my ideas. Why can't you do a documentary where you feed the damn polar bears instead of tape them starving and point out how humans are, and climate change is why they're starving, but yet humans are taping them. And they don't help, but they ask for money for the cause. But yet the cause is just going back out there to tape them again and not help them. This has been going on for decades. Decades. Just like the same lines they told us in the early 90s and late 80s when I was scared that the world was going to end from carbon emissions in 20 years with the ozone. They're still saying it. But they don't do anything to help. Florida is smart now. They're starting to subsidize why don't you just give them the damn solar panels in a state like Florida to put on their roof? And then their power's cheaper. And they get they can share the power, and then you do that in one freaking nuclear power plant somewhere in the Everglades, that pal, if it goes on, really. You've got zero emissions, but power, stable power for the entire state or whatever. Or did Hillary honestly sell every shred of the uranium to Putin? And even if she did, gut Putin, he's not as bad as Clinton. You're wrong about that. She calls him a Russian agent, this Trump, but then she called the Greenpeace girl or whoever it was and Tulsi Gabbard the same thing. And CNN, started to take it, but then, even they're going to call bullshit a little, how he did fake yapper or whatever. He would sometimes call bullshit. He's not sleeping with, the UN woman or whatever, No, he's not sleeping with, Pam Bondi either or whatever. That's not, you can't just go around saying that. I get the golden showers with the hookers thing. Rachel Maddow has no problem whatsoever. But, I think the writing is on the wall with that was not just, opposition research. But when he takes a meeting with some Russian bitch that's, wheeled and deal with the Clintons all, for, decades, he's bad because that's not oppo research. That's, that's against the rules. But, wait a minute. Christopher Steele. I don't know, but like Blackbriar or whatever. And Jason Bourne or something. Anyway. I don't know. Savvy Portman? I like Natalie Portman. Like I set up the shot with it's very avant-garde. I did do that. Fine. Let me get it out of the way. There. It won't bother you again. Savvy? Is she? Yes. Destroyed? Why don't you got the wild man hair? You gotta get a haircut soon, and then I don't look like that. I like it sometimes. Like, well, I don't care about it. Who am I impressing? I'm driving around. I'm going home. Podcast. Yep. Sometimes I say funny stuff. Sometimes it's just so boring. It's just, there's nothing going on right now. You're wasting your life. Wait a minute, we've been here before with Bubble Boy, I think. New people. Best of the best, right? That's my dream place too, by the way, there, Anniston. Just like a beach with like a cabana that's like enclosed or whatever for privacy, but it's like right there. That's my happy place too. I used to have a poster of like a similar beach. Oddly enough. Nice and like blue, like nice turquoise or whatever. I could relate. I could be so lucky with the privacy thing of it, but I don't think. Must be nice, right? Anywho, you said you want to go to a game show, right? Not be on a game show. You ever seen Raising Arizona? Or Big Daddy or whatever? But this is bitchin' technology. Cage would agree with me. That guy's cool, I guarantee it. He did. I'm not gonna go with Copeland, you know? No. I'm a Cage. He didn't fare well in with the Hollywood elite, so I know he's cool with me. You know what I mean? Bitchin' technology. And like the face-off guy, he seems very nice. He's fucking people, man. He did Michael. Remember Michael? I love that movie. Like, what do they want? Like, he's like with the Cheers lady in the movie with the Look Who's Talking and the Look Who's Talking 2. And then like, you lost me at Look Who's Talking Now. I revolted. I wouldn't watch it. Man, stupid. I'm getting older. But he's so like, he's in a certain like low. They do the sectarianism and they judge you for it. You ever notice that about him? Now they're doing the woke thing. They don't seem to notice Australia and like what Tulsi Gabbard's saying about like, there are these people who are satanic, but they claim they either don't like religion or they love God the best or whatever it is. There's certain factions of people, whether it's supposed to be secular governments or it's in tandem with the like religious extremists, and they Herodians colluding with the Sanhedrin, with the Roman. All three of them. Anyway, I mean, like, it's sad. Like, bullshit. Well, yeah, walk away. That's not what, like, good people stand for. Some of us are trying to speak out, like, against injustice. And we know, like, where there's no justice, there's no peace. And we know that silence can be violence. That's bullshit. And we also know that silence can be treason. Because sometimes if you stay silent while people are getting killed, they'll continue to get killed, and that's violent. Right? Savvy? We don't do that. We're better than that. We're not scared to say the truth in public about like shit that's actually going on in our lives, no matter if it sounds crazy or not. You don't get to say that like autonomous zone chop people get shotguns and machine guns and can kill black children. But, you know, we can't like apply for a permit and like bear arms ourselves legally when like, yeah, why haven't they cracked that case with the lone wolf guy or whatever from Vegas? Oh, well, I mean, he seems like maybe a satanic nut that was just trying to send a message to the populace. We will keep doing it. And remember that on both levels, we won't give up. Whatever, right? I'm telling you, they're fucked in the head, man. Both sides collude with each other. Like I wrote for the Charlottesville thing, they both showed up with bats and shields. Antifa and the KKK, like, I don't think they really, like, the one guy on CNN where he goes and he's, like, joking around with the Klan and he's black. I don't really think they care about, like, whatever one layer of, like, evil is, but with another, with respect to, like, pal, you can say what you want. America is not as evil as Nazi Germany or any of its, like, communist spin-offs, all right? Mao or under Stalin, the regime. Ask Putin. I think Putin does a better job than, like, Joseph Stalin did. Stupid. I did not defend every life. I get he's a dirtbag, just like all of them. But, like, you don't get that about your team. You're binary when it comes to you have to vote Democrat or we'll hate you and we'll shame you and we'll bully you. But we're against cyberbullying and we're inclusive. Just do what we want, we'll include you. Come on, we're the Borg, you must assimilate. Pal, I'm a Jedi, I shall kill you. You don't do that, Mr. Borg. I'm not impressed. No, Puck, I got Yahweh, all right? I got the real deal, all right? We're not worried about Puck, not the MTV Puck, not the other Puck. Don't care about it. Sammy? Not a hockey puck. Don't care. Just trying to help. You gotta tell the truth. Just tell the truth and enjoy life. And forgive each other. We need Freedom Day followed immediately by Forgiveness Day. As best we can. Even if you know you got to go away for like jail, we'll make it nice for you. I mean, like, geez, even if you got, and then there's the forever home layer that us theists warn you about. With the heaven and the hell. And trust me, pal, don't monkey around with that. Because even if you know you got to like maybe get Lenny on Earth, we all die. What are you willing to die for, though? You're willing to die to keep it, like, for the, like, a cult or whatever? Like, that's worth it? But you won't die to, like, stand up for, like, nope. Until God kills me, I will not accept death and give up on me giving up. Nope. I'll never turn. I'll just walk away. Nope. Go and sparkle someone else's eyes, all right? Anyway, I'm just about home. I went for a little loop around, so God bless. And I shall see you later. And maybe I'll, like, conclude this when I, like, pull in and hit park. How about that? Nice little circle of video in the 4K thing. No, it's just like, would be like raw footage on a GoPro phone, except it doesn't have the weird little, like, bobble. It's not a fisheye lens. Nope. And I can customize it. Savvy? Now, some people know that when they rig up a camera for an editor for a TV show. Just use these. But others are stupid. And they won't just let the talent pull out their phone and, like, attach it to a magnet and, like, click. Some are smart and they do that. And then it's... But see, I know how to produce Mr. Depp. Why are you pitching to Mr. Depp? I don't know, no reason. It's not like I've been colluding with him. I don't collude with people. It's not like I know him, right? Never talked to him. So I have this delusion that maybe like one day like he'll help me with my career. But I'm lying. I mean, you know, I'm just a dumb. There's no way I could ever like... There's no way he's a solid enough gentleman that he would have reached out to a fan on his own accord and like checked in on me a couple times. Is it possible that, like, if you're Bubble Boy, at this point in your life, at this present time, like, you can say that gentleman checks in on you as a friend, how's your day, sorry about the car, or whatever, more than anyone else, any other human being, like, even family, doesn't seem to, certain ones are nice, but certain ones, they're all a little, I get it, like, you just, certain ones even tell me, oh yeah, they're just gaslighting you, you know, like, that ain't it, we do talk, but like others, but I mean, they don't reach out or whatever. Yeah, I get down about it, Leanne, but I'm even saying, why don't you get anyway, you see, I'm home, and of course, no, but maybe one day, but yes, that person is a gentleman and a scholar. And there's something about that Donnie Brasco movie that I just love. Because I understand his acting style. You know, even he probably at the time didn't quite understand it. But he's got to do both levels. So, you know, he's got to prove not only he's a big shot in the scene or whatever with Donnie, but, like, he's got to prove this little punk guy from 21 Jump Street who's, like, still got light in his eyes. I'm going to get him. I'll be the big shot. God, you know, like, what? What? News to me. But yeah, there's Ghostbusters Club, right? And there's Italians about it. Gambino's even. So, I don't know, man. But cheers. Have a good night. Drink up me hearties. And I will do the same. I got me a 7-Eleven coffee with the crema foam from one of those machines. They're really good. All right, Keurig on its best day don't have crap on this. And speaking of Keurig, I found out like 2 years ago, the guy who invented Keurig, the machine and like the pods and the system, evidently his last name was Pasquin and his first name was like, he's my dad's first cousin. Like, what? Like, what? Oh yeah, he's like loaded. What? Why didn't you? And you didn't even know, all right? Something. I don't know. But, you know, like, there's something, you're going to make you an offer, I heart to you, you know, before the bomb blew up Mexico. I mean, Jesus, like, don't you understand who the Godfather is? Father God. You can do a lot of things, but don't mess with the kingpin. Because if he comes back, you don't know when he's going to, like, decide to give a crap and look down and really just, these rat bastards, they're like messing with my batch of dope here, you know, like they're screwing around with it, the recipe, trying to like distort it, do their own thing on the design, whatever. Well, what will the kingpin do when he finds his minions doing that, right? He'll kill them. And then he'll replace them with other dirtbag minions who won't do that, and they won't mess with the batch or whatever. You just gotta be nice about it. That's it. He's around and just love it or leave it or whatever. If you're an American, hey pal, this is separation, free speech. Like I said, just do the whole, like, insist Congress on a bipartisan come up with an abortion thing that protects abortion, but, like, honestly, just ban months 8 and 9 except for the safety of the mother and leave a chunk in the middle for the states. And that's it. And then the Supreme Court is bound to that, which is just echoing what they had originally said back in Roe v. Wade. And then just like, we get it.